What up?
What's up, MP? Glad you came through.
Oh, that's deep. I can move it back some more if you want me to. This is automatic. Yeah, that was sweet. That bucket sounds so sweet. That was going in.
You see how you maintained your form despite your legs getting tired? That's what it's all about. Now that's great work.
Thanks, Coach.
Here we go. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Edwards. Brewer is out there with Collier. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Stevens in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Castle is out there with Fox. And there's Mr. Moves. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mobley in at the 4 slot. The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than the regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
Here's Mobley. After the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Mr. Moves. Just 5 on the clock. Wide open. And it took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoring.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Stephens against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game, and as outstanding as his offense in the basketball.
To halt the run. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He had 42 points, and he was a force on defense. Came up with a lot of steals. Just a fantastic night for him. The guy he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Now you look at Mr. Moves, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Anthony Edwards, another guy that's having a great scoring season.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Will it go? Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. On deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Mobley. Back to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Banchero missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For three, Edwards. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0-4.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Really left alone that time.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Here he goes. Shot from free throw range. Shot is good off the back rim and in. That's 10 points for Mr. Moves.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Stephens. 1:03 left in the first. Lets it go from deep. Edwards with another miss.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Mobley misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Stevens. A three-pointers right on target. Stephens got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And there's the drive. And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Wallace, the pass to Collins. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
For three, Edwards. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Mr. Moves. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. 15 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinals. Second quarter action getting underway. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Hardy, Lee out there with Walker, and it's Stevens in at the small forward position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the first. How do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reeves is checked in, and he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Timberwolves trail by 11. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to be a three-point play. And that sends Jaden Hardy to the free throw line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs making a switch here. Gassol's checked in. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Mr. Moves. 17 points in the game. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Can't hit from the elbow. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's Hardy. 9 points last game out. Lee passes to Grimes. 6 to shoot. Pass to Stephens from 11 feet away. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And the three ball is good.
He looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that three. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Banchero, that's good.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Lee, a screen on Fox. Hardy passes to Stevens. A 3-ball. Rebound, San Antonio. Mr. Moves got his 4th rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Carroll outside. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Fox from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fox has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Averaging 6 points a game. Brewer with the screen for Wallace. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Stephens. He's got 5. On the wing, Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards kicks to Wallace. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. And it's Banchero missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Edwards passes to Stevens. Oh, good on the 3.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Castle missing. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 14. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And that break starting with Banchero's steal.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wallace outside. On the 3 off target. Here are the Spurs with the ball.
Breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Mr. Moves passes to Wembanyama. Jackson looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. With the floater. And the layup is good. Wembanyama's got 8 points. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight. Win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous.
I like that.
And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA power rankings.
When I look at San Antonio, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Fox is out there with Castle. Then there's Mobley. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. For 3, Edwards. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got the first points to start out the third quarter for Minnesota. There's Mr. Moves. And it's good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 17.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense
Rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mobley a screen. Mr. Moves. Pass to Castle. Taps in the tray. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Edwards drives in. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And it finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of 3.
Minnesota calls timeout. Don't run on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Well, you look at Mr. Moves. Fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Victor Wembanyama. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense. And a lot of the shots I've seen them slide away aren't easy to get to.
To end the run, Wallace misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's his Spurs from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And here's Edwards, following the 3-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Edwards with another miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Mr. Moves. 24 points for him. Here's Wembanyama. And he play chance here for him.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Follow. Free throw good, Wembanyama. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Edwards. Shot to stop the run. Edwards with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive. Yeah, just not.
He throws good. Wembanyama. A different look now for San Antonio. Turner comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Jackson in for De'Aaron Fox. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Wallace. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards, good. Edwards got 11 points.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Jackson passes to Wembanyama. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Turner. Clock at 6. Here's Mr. Moves. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 26 points for Mr. Moves. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Edwards looking it over. Taken away. In transition, here come the Spurs. And finished off by Banchero.
Hey, how about the showmanship from Banchero? Letting us know what he can do out there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. For Minnesota, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Wallace kicks to Lee. To the inside, Turner with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And that one is hammered home.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Wallace outside. Cole, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Wembanyama, that's for 2. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. It's deflected. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. It's the Cup semifinal. One of these teams so close to getting into that championship game. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Porter. He is out there with Lee, and Stevens in at the 3, the small forward.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Stephens. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Lee. And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The young players that enter the NBA today.
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years. He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
2 minutes. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well. Executing their game plan perfectly.
Minnesota making a switch. Wallace is checked in. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this is win number 25.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Moves.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Wells' shot is good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal it again, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And here's Edwards from the air. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And yes, it's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Stephens. Wallace the screen. This one for three. Rebounded by... Here's Mr. Moves. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity.